All right. How is everybody doing? All right, Rob. Rob, you are all smiles today, sir. You got a new space going on there. I like that couch.
That's what I've been working on this whole past week. Yeah,
you were
built
so
the wall, painted it, put all the stuff up. Getting it all together.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're beaming with the pride of having done this. See, it's coming out of your pores right now. It's wonderful.
Which is surprising because I'm so tired.
Yeah, you're so happy. I love it. But also, we miss your old room. I liked having that nice closet you were in. That was. I knew what was going on.
I was actually garage. It was the garage, which I'm still in, but we built a proper office space there. So yeah, it's an actual room now.
That's incredible. Well, everybody, welcome to another edition of the Retro Handhelds podcast, which, if you didn't know, is your place for the latest in handheld news, emulation news, all that good stuff. Today, we're joined by our good friend, as always, Russ from Retro Game Core.
Hello, everyone. I am Retro Game Core from Russ, or the other way around.
You took some time off recently, and today you're back with a new video on Rocknix on Odin 2, which is freaking awesome. I can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just, I love the Odin 2, and now I just love it even more.
I may have been influenced by you, just knowing you were making this video, and then immediately, before even watching it, going out and buying another Odin 2 so I could play around with this. I knew if I watched the video, it's going to happen anyways, so I might as well be prepared.
Yeah,
but
I'm really waiting for it on the portal as well.
Same.
I think that's going to be amazing.
Same.
Yeah,
that screen, it's going to be so good. Yeah.
It's going to be good. And we're also joined again by Ban, Mr. Ban of Ban Unboxed, right there. There he is with his reliable shelf with all of our favorite handhelds on it.
With his Ayaneo mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it front and center.
Rob sent me a box of things this past week. It got in today. It just has the little goofy Ayaneo mug.
Mine has a chip in it. Look at this. You see this?
Oh.
Where's the wall control? What is this?
It's still not the worst thing that he included in the box, though.
All right.
He sent this thing back to me.
No, that's yours. That's keepsies. No takesies, backsies.
No one else can have that, by the way.
We've been sending this race control handheld around to each other for the last 3 months. And we get it, and we don't say it ahead of time. And we're like, why would you do this? You gave it to me as a Christmas present. I had to unwrap it on this show.
That was my favorite bit. You gave away my Christmas present. How dare you?
Okay, when I took it out of the box, my reaction I can't say online right now. That's it's great. Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. So we have a good show today. We're going to be talking a lot of news, but we're also going to be having some fun talking about games we've been playing. It's the new games of the month, so we're looking at Mobile March, and we'll talk about that. I have a Lenovo Legion Go S, or a Legs, as it's affectionately known. We're not going to unbox it and stuff. I just want to let you know I'll be making a video sometime soon, and there it is. It's way too expensive, but it's very comfortable. We're going to be unboxing, though, new faceplates for the newly launched GameSir Supernova, which is now finally available to buy today. A link will be in the description for that. And also, we're going to be looking at the latest e-waste. I'm going to have to reset my counter.
Oh, and now he's throwing stuff on the floor.
No.
It still says 7.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's 0 because I have the U8 from the brand that makes this, and it's from AliExpress, and it's a 5:3 ratio device. That might be interesting. Rob 3D printed me this character.
ET.
Just don't
look too closely.
Don't look too closely.
Well, And I was going to say it came with a bunch of these, so I can finally send out the giveaway items. Thank you, Rob, from the last giveaway. So winners, I'll be shipping that tomorrow. And we have a bunch of other news too, so we'll dig into it. Before we get started, let's see. Russ, guest of honor, sir. What, pray tell, have you been playing this last week, or what have you been up to?
So I actually played through an entire game in the past couple weeks. That was Avowed. I actually finished Avowed.
Oh, nice.
Like full on. Awesome. And so I don't know what it was. Like I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I just wasn't feeling it. It felt like a big game. And I started up Avowed, and then I heard it's only like 20-25 hours. I was like, this sounds good. And so it's like, it's like a dumbed down version of Oblivion, Skyrim, a little bit more magical, a little bit more neon, and you get to I saw a video from like Dunkey where he said you get to dress up like Thanksgiving because you can put like a cornucopia of crap on your head, basically. And so so I went full Thanksgiving too. Like I put everything I could on my guy, because who cares, right? And yeah, I actually had a lot of fun. The combat is solid. Like you can like jump and grab stuff and like jump up on things as opposed to like jumping on a wall like you usually will do to hope to get up something. You actually like grab things. And so really enjoyed it. I probably played 22 hours altogether of that to finish it. And then Baldly Rudy, I did start Nier Automata last night. So I'm 2 hours into that. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Is that anything like that one song Apatapata? Automatata? I don't know. My kids are singing that still. I don't know.
I don't think it has to do with that. No.
All right, they're different. No. They're different franchises. Okay, I understand. Yep. Avowed, though, I agree, man. That game is very interesting, and it's short, right? So that's really cool. I've been playing it lightly on the Xbox on the Game Pass, and the kids really like that one. So, and I feel a little bit better about them playing that versus Skyrim. So,
yeah, it was. It's a good game. It's polished. That's what I like about it. It feels polished. There's some things that like you just should be able to do that you can't. Like you think about an Elder Scrolls game, like you can just kill anybody, you can steal anything, and you got to pay the consequences of that. This just doesn't let you do some of that stuff, and so it is, like I mentioned, dumbed down a little bit.
It's on rails.
Yeah, it was enough like for me to kind of get through, and a lot of dialogue that I skipped, but otherwise it was a good game.
Oh, that's fantastic. What else have you been doing? I know you've been taking a little time away.
Yeah, I had a friend visiting from he's Australian, but he's from the UK. So he came over from the UK, and he was actually one of the main photographers. Like he and I photographed my 3 books together, basically. And so he came and visited first time in Hawaii, and he stayed for about a week. And so we just hung out, did like cool stuff, lots of Hawaii tourism stuff. So now I'm back at work doing actual work.
Oh, yeah, I always forget. Yeah, this is work for you. You gotta keep on the grind. You gotta keep making the videos.
Yeah, 3 a week.
I feel you there, though. I took a few weeks off myself, and it felt wonderful. But I feel so guilty not outputting to YouTube. You get that YouTuber guilt.
Yeah, totally. It's just one of those things. And it's going to take me a while to get back into the swing of things too. You know what I mean? Like I'm not used to pulling 16-hour days, like I was before. Now I got to get back into the swing of things. So,
yeah, which I don't know if you have any strategies for how to do that. I would love to hear. For me, like switching up the video style really helps me get going. Like I filmed my latest video outside on the grass instead of.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
Fun. Well, it's just
Tech Mommy saw your thumbnail and said, "Oh, is Stubbs trying to say he's easy?"
Oh yeah, that's
I see you holding something that said "easy."
I didn't even think about that when I was making that thumbnail last night.
The thing is, I love her commentary because she's just a regular person just watching things or like listening.
What'd she say?
She says, "It's like, oh, is Stubbs trying to say that he's easy to get?" It's just holding up something that says "easy." I'm thinking to myself like, "Oh man."
Ace fixed it. Ace came in and actually made a thumbnail for that finally, and he said "easy" and then added the word "mods" to it. So there's a new thumbnail now. It says "easy mods." Because I think nobody told me. I didn't know. That's Do you have any strategies for how to get back on that horse?
For me, it's just a crippling fear of not being able to provide for my family. That's what really motivates me. So that's basically it. No, in all honesty, it is really just kind of, like I always think, like just do your best every day. You know, it's wake up, okay, that was the best I could do today, and then tomorrow I'll just try it again, and that's usually what I do every day.
Yeah, and I feel you too on the family bit. Nothing says fun like, yeah, it's it's good. Rob, what have you been doing? Have you been keeping up with Russ's output, or are you falling behind? What's going on?
I watched his video today, his Rocknix video, which I think he's equally excited as I am about it. So yeah, it's awesome. I've been messing around with RPCS3 and stuff like that, you know, just kind of what it's like. The for sure Rocknix early on is like a little bit rough around the edges, but I mean, I know it's going to get better as time goes on. But yeah, I've been messing around with that. I've been building my office out and then playing more of a Billionaire, I guess. Yeah, that one play. But yeah, I've been so beat this past week, so yeah, it's been crazy.
I feel that as well. Yeah, we were all up late last night working on the new Discord, the RH 5.0.
I saw that go down. Yeah, I just happened to be on Discord when it was happening, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not going to be good."
It's a big change. We converted the whole server.
I like it.
Now, if you all would have seen my presentation a few weeks back with the clip art and Bonsai Buddy, it spelled out what we were going to be doing, but some people were caught off guard. Like, well, here we are. Here's what's happening. We're converting to forums, and so I apologize for my stupidity today because I'm very slow and tired. But
it's
I
Monday.
figured
it's
also Monday, so like that's my excuse. Okay, so
it's always Mondays.
I know, but we'll have fun. Should be good. I'm staying hydrated. That seems to be the key.
Keep yourself hydrated.
Cheers, man. Cheers. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tech Dad. You have been doing any fun family stuff?
No, not really. This past weekend, not too crazy. Last weekend we went kayaking, which was fun. It's always a good time to kind of get out and see the sun once in a while.
How do you keep the kayak floating and so you don't fall upside down? That's what always concerns me about going kayaking. It seems like you would fall.
Just floats.
It just floats.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. We got a couple of the 2-seater ones. It's awesome,
dude. Let's go. All right. You just cured my fear of
I was just about to answer Andrew. I said that's for him later on tonight.
I may have said a similar comment before we went live, but that's neither here nor there. And it's not even the right color. You have a dog hopping up on there.
There's a dog.
Look at that doggy.
Yep. I was actually part of the motivation was to get the dogs to be more in the backdrop, you know, see their silliness happening on the screen, which is awesome.
Okay, which dog is that?
That is Baxter. He's my little Yorkie. He's the littlest one that we got here.
All right. Well, Baxter needs to be a regular on the show officially.
I'm pretty sure he will be. He's my ride or die. He stands beside me all the time.
I might go get my Zoe.
Oh, that's a good point. I need to get my Ally pillow out there. I have it on the shelf. You can't see it in the shot though.
I always have it within 10 inches of me.
So. 10 inches.
10 inches. Did you measure that?
It's got a little string attached to him that it always has to be within the string.
It's always, well, you know what I use? I use Ted.
I got my Lucky Plush as well.
He always. It's good. Okay. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna stop being Stubbs now. Ban, what are you doing? What's happening in your life? What's you been going to Furniture Mart or what's?
No. No. I've been helping with the Discord as well. I've been I drove 2 hours to a Micro Center over the weekend just to go again.
No Furniture Mart.
No Furniture Mart.
Did you happen to find a Zotac Zone there again, or was it missing?
I double checked, and like they even were like no stock at all. Last time they said they had stock, but like I got there and they're like, no, we don't have them. So that's all good. But
what games have you been playing?
So I recently made a trade of giving away my Legion Go for one of these.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So funnily enough, I've been setting it up with like older non-Steam games, and I've been playing a lot of Blur recently. I know Rob enjoys
I'm
that.
so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. What a great game.
Yeah,
That's what I plan on trying with PS3 emulation on the Odin 2. I've got it loaded up. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah.
Oh, I need to know if that works. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that too. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Blur on this. I just set it to smart TDP, and it's just gone through whatever I need on it, which helps because it just chews through most of what I actually play anyways.
The Kuin is so nice. I really like that one. It's heavy. It's a hefty boy, but I just like that big, beautiful screen on it, and the ergonomics are perfect to me. The only thing is that I accidentally hit those touch pads pretty often, so I sometimes disable those.
So I actually haven't really had any issues with the touchpad so far.
Yeah.
My hands just like sit right outside of where they are.
Sony, can we get a hand check? A hand check? Okay, so I'm looking at this.
Hand check.
Not
your hand.
again.
Well, what are you working with here? Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's got 5 fingers. Yep.
Yeah, 5 fingers.
I have a full thumb.
Yeah, he's a full thumb.
I think you have a little smaller hand than me. Maybe that's the key.
You just like hold it. You just hold it up against
thumb.
the like. Just hold it up against one handheld. Like,
I feel the same as Bando. I have not had any issues like touching the trackpads or anything like that. It's pretty comfortable.
It was like a terrible thing for me.
See, that's interesting. Yeah. So
like for me, I always was the right one and always was on it. But I think that's the best D-pad Ayaneo's ever made.
I'm gonna agree with.
I love that D-pad.
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
Love that ditch size.
This is the first like actually like fully black Ayaneo handheld I've had, and I see why everyone hates the plastic.
I mean, I will tell you,
yeah,
the plastics are not any better on the other colors, since we actually had all 3 colors in the same room, and it's just the plastics on a device that costs that much money, surprisingly not that great.
Yeah,
because like my other 2 are both like I don't know what it is, the dark blue and then the white, and the cream whatever color. So I've never had to deal with like this really cheap feeling plastic.
Well, make sure you have a microfiber cloth at the ready at all times with that bad boy. Just a little wipe down.
I like Matt Davis's comment.
Ayaneo motors of handhelds. Oh, that's good. Well, all right. That sounds fair. And then on my side of things this week, I have been. What have I been playing? I feel like I've definitely been playing a little bit of Avowed, but I was attempting to beat Castlevania Order of Ecclesia for Nintendo DS, but I didn't hit the timer before Game of the Month ended, and so I said, "Darn it, I'll come back to it. I'll finish it later." And now it's in my backlog. So moving on to the games of March, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. And I've actually been playing a lot just on my G350 and my R36S, which I had a video come out about that today, doing some better buttons on that. But just vertical shmups. Our last guest, we were talking about shmups, I think with Kim, right? And just shmups feels really good. And those face buttons, I'm sorry, I know people say they're too stiff, but I think that they feel really good for a lot of the games I like to play on this. So that's been fun.
This one's way better.
I know the G350. I know, and I'm making
Stubbs.
Hey now. I have a video coming out this week, actually, about the G350 versus the R36S, which is the ultimate budget king, and we're gonna dive into that. So that's already filmed and it's in editing now, and it's a lot of fun. And you might be surprised what the takeaway is. So I still like my R36S, but the G350 definitely is an all-in-one you can buy, and then you have something for your friends and family, and it's like, hey, here you go. It's basically the best of the 3326 options, but there are a few caveats that drive me nuts.
Hey, joke's on you. I have an article about that coming out this week too.
What? Should we synchronize? Are you telling me that, or should we synergize? What day are you doing this?
You got to synergize Wednesdays. Like Stu and I did.
What? Wednesday, you said?
Always do Wednesday.
Dude, I can't release a video on Wednesday. That's Zoo's day on the channel.
I mean, you can ask Andrew. He might be willing to make a change for you.
Well, won't have to release at the same time. Anyway.
No, it's too late. Andrew's already on it.
Okay, here's what's actually going on, though. All right, there's been a musical crisis in my house. My children, bless their souls, are really listening to a lot of Meghan Trainor, and she's great. You know, all about that bass, sure. But they're also listening to these other songs and all this, and it's just the same songs on repeat. And I'm like, I might be going insane. They're catchy. We're all singing them. But I added a little chaos into the mix and introduced my son and our middle child, Leia, to Tom Green, the Bum Bum song. So remember the Bum Bum song circa 1996? And, my bum is on the rail. My bum is on the cheese. Don't look at me. I might get a disease. And so that's right. My bum is on the Swedish. And so I listened to this song like 3 times, and my kids are like, "Oh my God, please play that song again." And now that's been on a repeat in the house. And my wife, she's like, "What have you done? What have you done?" And they just want to hear Tom Green all the time. And I said, yes, it's the small victories as a father that get you through. And that makes me very happy. Tom Green. Freddie got F'd one of my favorite movies.
So you're gonna, you like as your child was born, you're holding it for the first time. You're just like, I can't wait to introduce you to Tom Green.
That's
like,
right.
That's your milestone as a father. Awesome.
Great. Well, now, so he was a crazy guy, right? He was a funny guy. He was on MTV. And this is a little known fact I never shared with anybody until I told you guys before the show, but I used to be like his forum admin for the Tom Green show after he was on MTV. That was my first pre-Discord admin experience, was helping to moderate his internet forum, BBS or whatever, back in the early 2000s. And I got to be one of his sheriffs. I was like Tom Green sheriff deputy or something. And it was so cool to interact with Tom Green, and he was so nice online. I was like, this is my dream come true. Many years later, I of course moved on and got into other stuff, but now he's a cowboy. He's up in Canada. He's living his best life on a ranch. And he's like the Zen guy, just living out in nature. And I'm like, that's kind of where I want to get to too. So it always comes back around to Tom Green and the Bum Bum song. So you're welcome. Go listen to that on your Google. You could say, hey, Google, play Tom Green, the Bum Bum song. And we're good.
Nice.
Thanks. Okay. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. Let's talk. No, we're going to get a copyright strike, Google. Hey, Google, stop. All right. Let's talk about the news. So new this week, we have... No, I said, hey, Google, stop.
No.
Hey, Google.
What prompted it? I don't even get it.
He said the words to activate it.
I like how he muted himself. He's probably in an argument right now.
He's wrestling with it right now.
He's arguing with his Google Nest.
Hey, Google.
Just unplug it, Stubbs.
AI is not taking... Producer Sony, can I have the mic back? This mic? Okay, thank you. AI is not taking us over just yet, so don't you worry. All right. Anyways, in the news this week, we're looking at what is coming up here. Oh, the Flip 2. Russ, we really just added this one for you. We've talked about this to death already, but what do you think of the new colors?
I think they're fine. I want to get the silver one or the gray one, the SNES one, which I haven't bought like an SNES like 16-bit colorway from them, or really even from AYN or anything over the years. But this is the first one where I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. It's just so clean compared to the others. And so that's what I'm looking forward to, is that one in particular. It's all about ergonomics. We'll see how it actually feels in the hand. Yeah. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, it is all about that base. I agree there. You're holding the bottom there should be hopefully ergonomic. There's been a lot of kerfuffles in the Discord though about this. Like, that can't be comfortable where the sticks are. But remember the GPD XD? Did you ever have one of those, Russ?
Yeah, actually, I have the XD Plus. I still have it. I showed it off in my video where I was like, yeah, this thing is it's comfortable. You can access all the buttons easily. I like that this is going to be a little thicker than the XD Plus because that always felt a little bit too thin. And so that's what I'm hoping is the actual additional thickness will actually, it'll make it more comfortable to hold. So we'll see.
And we'll probably get a grip option. They usually seem to do that with all the releases.
Yeah, I hope so.
Especially
because it has stacked shoulders.
Ice blue.
Ice blue's my color. Oh man, I love that.
Ban.
I mean, the only colorway I have not bought from Retroid yet is the gray. So I might be going that route too this time.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I got the blue 4, I got the indigo 2 plus, the black 5. Why don't they bring back the yellow?
I really want the red.
I love my yellow.
Let's do yellow.
Yeah.
I recently bought. What is that?
It's RP1.
Oh,
Yes,
RP1.
It's the cheese block.
I always pull it out this way because you can never see any detail.
You want to talk about ergonomics? That's it right there.
This is all anyone needs.
Seriously.
Do you
It's
want
just a slab of handheld.
Do you want transparent yellow though?
No.
Like that
And
backbone?
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
The specific color of the backbone, no.
Yeah. What do we call that? Pea yellow?
That's the kinder way to say it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really cool looking transparent, but it'd be nice if we got a transparent red, honestly. Aish made a great video about that. Showing like
that was
here's what
just
the
like
red
a
could look
solid red.
Oh,
I
you
wouldn't
just
have
said solid.
minded like a solid red.
I like that transparent
His
watermelon.
render looked awesome though in red. I mean, it looked really good.
You know what I really want from that I saw in the Discord?
What?
Get the gateway model. Someone put like a cow print.
We have this.
Over
Yes,
the-
yes. Okay.
Oh.
Can we just talk about this? So people in the Discord community are revolting lately, saying, "Hey, we're not going to talk about the Flip 2 until we get news." So they're only posting cows and images of cows. And we went and requested that, let's get a cow themed skin option. So we did a gateway PC.
I don't know.
model.
I told Chris that's opening up a whole new demographic. I mean, all those suburban moms, they love cows. I mean,
They
have you
do.
not
It's so
seen the
hot.
cow
It's so
trend?
hot
Like,
right now. It's so hot right
right?
now.
Just
Yeah.
come on, let's do it.
Yeah, and everyone thinks it's a cow, but I'm thinking like Gateway PC, Circa
Oh,
2000,
maybe not that one.
and the udders. It's utterly terrific, you know.
Those are
Oh.
others. Oh my gosh.
The version where it was just
What
the,
game
like,
is that on screen too? I'm just curious. Is that the cow game?
Can we bring that back on screen? What is this? What is this?
What game is that?
It's Cow Simulator.
Is
man.
that Calvin Tucker's Animal Farm
That's
Racing?
it's lawn mowing simulator.
need
You
live
just got
laugh.
the slowest one.
Andrew has the right idea. We need live laugh games
Yes.
added on there. Okay, so here's the ridiculous thing: is that meme culture starts when a handheld is taking too long to get news out. Everyone's frothing at the mouth to get the latest specs, and we know it's going to be a Snapdragon 865. And Zoo had a video up on our channel as well about this, talking about it. Russ and Aish as well. And but if people wait too long to get news, they're going to start memeing, and so the cow meme is in full swing. We actually renamed the channel Only Cows for the RP Flip 2. And it's just we refuse to talk about anything but cows until we get news from Retroid. And so some of the speculation is we're going to get news dropped this week, maybe Wednesday, maybe Friday. It's imminent, but I couldn't get out of them one way or the other what the actual date is, other than like, well, maybe this week. We'll see what's going to happen. But until then, it's all cows. It's cows all day long in the Discord. Join, have fun. RH Discord. Discord.gg/retro handhelds.
We need a second link that's like /cows.
We do. We do. We're really going old school in the podcast tonight too with this chatter. We used to do this all the time. Remember when the Odin first was announced? The first Odin, it was the nacho cheese sloths and the nachos. There's always an animal attached. Yeah, classic. Good. Okay, so it's all about those cows. That's good. Flip 2, as far as anything else we know, we'll let you know. Also, Steam Deck. Yes, let's pull that back up. Steam Deck 2 leaks supposedly happened, but it was quickly debunked by Valve, saying, nope, LOL, JK, that's actually something else. Carrie Gollum, the Fox, really nerded out about it this week and as well as Russ and Co. and Bill and Carrie on the Nerd Nest podcast. So check the latest episode out if you want to hear more talks about this and what that might be. But apparently it's debunked. Russ, do you have any other thoughts about it?
Yeah, it's just, so the original chipset used in the LCD Steam Deck was called Aerith, and then the one in the OLED was called Sephiroth. And so they saw Aerith Plus showing up in like some data mining that they were doing. So they thought, oh, it's going to be, and the clock speeds are different. They're higher. And so they thought, oh, maybe they're going to boost the original LCD chipset. And then we thought, well, they're not making another Steam Deck. So what is it going to be? And so we thought it was going to be what they call codename Fremont, which is like a mini PC basically. And so that's what we mostly talked about, is that we still don't know what it is, but Valve at least said it's not a new Steam Deck. So that's all we know.
I know that Fremont is the name of a bridge here in Portland, Oregon. That's about as far as I've gotten with it.
Good. Let me write that down. Yeah,
I do know there's a town nearby me that's also called Fremont.
Hey, I'm gonna write that one down. I gotta get a list going here. Okay.
Yeah, Rob,
you guys are like sleuths. This is good.
Yeah, Rob, what do you got?
Isn't that a city as well?
It's a city in California. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna write that one down.
There
Yeah,
you go. Just
get it.
Got
it.
Add it to
Okay.
Russ's list.
I'll send you guys this list when I'm done. Yeah.
Thank you.
People in chat are asking for a Nerd Nest crossover episode. What if we got Bill on here? I don't want. We probably can't have a huge panel, but a couple of Nerd Nest guys would be awesome to do like a collaboration podcast episode. That would be so much fun.
I think you should.
We're like
everyone.
the grandpas, and you guys are the dads. You know what I mean? Like that's like
Okay. Is that
we're
what
gonna
it
be
is?
like
That's the breakdown?
disappointed in you guys.
Okay. Well, we might.
I'm the
We're
bridge
almost
the
high
gap
schoolers
between-
because
you're
of
bridging
band,
that
but
gap. I don't know. I like Bill. He's stern but fair.
I bring the average age just way down. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good. What else? Producer Sony, what else? I like this roulette of news today. Balatro. Let's talk Balatro. Yes. So Balatro is out now. A port has been made. It's on GitHub for Nintendo DS and PlayStation Vita now. So if you have a Vita or a DS, you can now, if you have the files, go ahead and play Balatro on your handhelds. It's so crazy.
Has anyone
need to
tried
try
this on
this
the
out.
DS thing? I'm really curious, like, because I know it has to run via micro Lua, right?
Yeah, it's a
But
Lua.
does it create an NDS file that we could then emulate? You know what I mean? So you can then put that on something else, like the Miu Mini. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? That's something to think
Yeah.
about. Is like, can we actually use that in emulation, like another layer of Balatro? Basically,
Whoa.
I haven't tried it yet.
Balatro.
But that would be pretty cool.
Balatro
Hey,
exception.
hey, happy birthday, Fred. It's his
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Hey,
Happy birthday, Grandpa
birthday.
Fred.
Birthday.
Happy
50
birthday.
51 years young. Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you got your birthday on there. Oh my, 3. Oh, that's today. Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm a little slow today. I'm going to admit that. It is your birthday. Congrats. Got to have you back on the show, sir. We got to talk about the latest in e-waste. We really do. Balatro isn't everything, and yeah, we should have
This is
layers.
too cool, though.
We should emulate the DS version on every handheld that we can do it on.
Right.
Put Balatro on the smallest handheld you can. That's it.
Also, Emudeck. Yes, that's right. So the developer Dragoon Doris has put the call out officially. If you are a developer of homebrew games, or you are an indie developer and you have some games that are free on itch.io or something, the team would love to add your games to their new homebrew store, so people can download your games directly from Emudeck on thousands of devices, much like you can play RH Games of the Month on Emudeck, and it shows up right there. So can you with your homebrew games. So if you're a dev, reach out. Emudeck can be contacted on YouTube, on Twitter or X, on Discord, and let the team know, probably on GitHub. And yeah, we got to have a port of Doom that plays Balatro inside of the Doom engine. That would be incredible.
Playing Balatro on Doom.
All right, let's Russian roulette this or regular roulette. I don't know. Let's roulette. What's next? Early Rocknix dev build for 8. Yes. Okay. Here's the topic of the night. So Rocknix, get this. The team, the brilliant scientists over there, have made a Rocknix option available for Odin 2. And soon I hear they're going to be doing it as well for the Portal and the Mini. But Russ from Retro Game Core, who happens to be on the show right now,
No way.
Right.
Right,
No.
I know, right
I don't
right
believe it.
there, right? It's right there, man.
Right here, guys.
Wa-
Standing
watch
right
his-
here.
Watch his video. It's released today on his YouTuber channel to learn all about that.
Look at that guy.
And he's is that a band?
Look at
Shaw-
those hands. Shai Halud is it's a hardcore band from Florida. This singer is the singer of Newfound Glory. He went on
What?
and did that afterwards. Yeah.
He went
Straight
from,
up like a hardcore band. Yeah. And we're talking like pre-metalcore hardcore. Like they were rough. I really like them. Yeah.
Newfound Glory. Hey
Yeah.
Google,
So they're like mid 90s.
play that Newfound Glory song I like.
Gosh, Stubbs.
Okay, here's Newfound Glory on YouTube Music.
I just want to remember what the
He's about to get muted.
They're like a pop punk band.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop.
That's all we get before the copyright strike comes.
I get it. I remember them. Okay.
Nice.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. So we now have Rocknix on the Odin 2, just the original Odin 2 right now. But yeah, I did a whole video about it. It's pretty crazy. It's actually surprisingly easy to load up because you do have to put it on a micro SD card. So you're going to load it on the SD card, but you run this script beforehand that basically just says, all right, when you start this up, if you've got your Rocknix card inside, we're just going to go to Rocknix. If you want to go back to Android, just take the card out. Like there's no pushing the volume button or any of the other things
so
you have
much
to do with the
better than
retro
the,
Rocket devices.
Yeah.
Oh, we
it's
agree.
so
Yeah.
much better.
So once you have it set up, then it's like super simple. And so I've really enjoyed that. And I've just been basically like permanently having it on my Odin 2, where I just kind of, it's always just running Rocknix right now. And it's been great. It's buggy. There are a lot of things wrong with it. You know, it's very early days, but I mean, we're talking day 2 right now.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. You know, I'm playing Ridge Racer 7 on PS3 on this thing. It's crazy.
Ridiculous. That is, yeah. And like I was saying earlier, I have an Odin 2 on the way because I really want to play with this. And maybe by the time it shows up, we'll have a new beta build and the audio is 100% good by then. It's very exciting. Android drives me nuts these days. I'm a hardcore Android diehard, but as I'm getting older, I'm just like, dude, Linux is so easy. You boot it up, it works. You get even more emulation options. You can have Xbox emulation. Come on.
Yeah, the way I'm like thinking about it is that I will probably put all of the lesser systems, like everything that's like, you know, PS2, GameCube, and below is probably still going to stay on Android, you know, because I want to use that for streaming and all that kind of stuff still, you know, watching Netflix. And then when I want to jump into Wii U and PS3 and Xbox and PC games, then I'll just throw in my Rocknix card. And I like the idea of just having both. And, you know, you could complain about like, oh, you know, it sucks that you have to, you know, switch your micro SD card, but that is a small price to pay for an additional function on a $300 handheld. So I love it.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and you can just have your ROMs for the other side, the Android side, just on the device, right? Just in the internal storage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You could just do that in internal storage too. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I'm very stoked for all these developments with Rocknix. That team just has been cooking and I can't wait for it to come to the portal and to the mini. So check that out. Check out Russ's video. I'll be sure to add that to the description. What else, pray tell, do we have? Oh, Ayaneo. I see that coming up here. Ayaneo has halted production of the Flip, but then they said, LOL, JK. We are unhalting it. Russ, over to you.
Well, you know, they made a post and they said basically we are letting you know that we no longer have any future plans to release any more or produce any more Ayaneo Flips. And then they also said and we're not going to fulfill any orders that are outstanding. So if you're one of those people, just send us an email and we'll help you. But they weren't going to actually like automatically do it, right? And so a lot of people got upset about it. And I was running around. I was on the beach that day. I saw it and I was like, I'm going to post about this crap, right? And so I was about to post about it. And then they sent another update. They deleted the first update. They put out a new update and said, oh, when we said we're not producing anymore, what we meant is that we are producing more, just not right now. and they just change everything. They're like, and the way we said that you have to contact us. No, we've already contacted everybody who is affected. So they just like full on gaslighted the whole thing and just said all that stuff we just said is actually the opposite of what we just said. And so all I did is I made a tweet and I said, after saying that they weren't going to produce anymore, now they're saying that they might do it in the next few months. And so that's all I basically posted, because I
probably
just didn't
means
know what
they're
to do.
not. Which means they're probably not. They're just hoping people forget about it kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, they full on like 180'd it. It was just ridiculous. And so and I kind of wish that I was there for the moment to just kind of like, you know, be part of the like, what the heck, you know, but
Yeah.
I got there too late. And so I just had to say, all right, they've fixed it. It's good that they did, you know, but it's still just the way they did it was so
double
confusing.
down every time that something happens and they get called out for something. Every time they
thing
double
is
down.
so weird, and retrospect put it in chat, is that they only had 18 orders that they needed to fulfill. So
Yeah.
like I don't
Just do it.
understand that approach at all. Like
Yeah.
all of that for 18 orders. I mean, just either refund them automatically or just build the last 18 that you need to build. And
Right.
I don't
They moonwalked out
understand
of
the
that
whole
one.
process there.
They moonwalked. I'm gonna moonwalk out of here.
And it's funny, you know, they always like to fluff up their like updates, you know, and so they're just like this whole like, you know, a customer is the first. We're always innovating and thinking about you guys as the customers and whatnot. And it's like, well, why did you say that stuff in the first place then? You know what I mean? It's always just so confusing. This is what's
show
best
them
for the
mug.
customer kind of stuff.
Show the mug. Real gamers, no gamers.
Real gamers, no gamers.
Yeah, there you go. Ayaneo knows what we want.
They want real gamers because they know real gamers.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have a chip in it. Where did
Do you guys
Stubbs
have the
go?
Ayaneo 3? Have you tested that, Rob?
No.
No.
I didn't get it either.
Ayaneo and I, we don't talk like that.
I love going in to check on the Ayaneo 3 because I like seeing the like 6 people that backed an LCD model.
Oh wow, it's up to 6 now. That's
I haven't checked in a little bit.
that's sad. I don't know how else to say
They
it.
don't need the LCD model, like honestly.
No. See,
I
again,
bet-
that's part of the process of streamlining. I mean, you look at it, you see your majority of your sales came from the OLED model. Why are you bothering with that LCD model? I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I
I
went
am
back-
looking forward to trying that one out eventually, but we'll see how it goes.
Rob, I went back to check. There are 11 people that backed the LCD model
wow. They went up.
of the 225 total backers.
What's the point? But then again, they can't handle making 18 more flips for the last customers, so it's just like they don't.
Yeah.
Like it's a good idea, but it's just not worth it at all.
This is now the Retro Tech Pup Show.
Oh,
All right, Ayaneo,
more
good on
dogs.
you. Good on you. Ayaneo, when will you stop with all the nonsense? Like, just admit, like, hey, I got this one wrong, everybody. Like, my bad.
They seem to
My
get
bad.
that wrong a lot.
Yeah, but like, just be like, you know what? We make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah. They always do this. Oh no, we did the right thing. You just didn't understand us. Here's some more clarification. You know, it's like when I made my complaint video about the colors and the feel of the plastic and stuff. And they're like, oh no. Those cheaper devices have a more expensive plastic on them. They don't feel cheap. They're better. And now we're also going to put it on the other one too, you know? And so that was always really interesting. It's like, you know, I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to bad mouth too much, but it was just so weird.
I mean, it got Mikhailov all heated up too. I mean, he made his own set of videos on that. I mean, it's just
they sent me a great eGPU, and I'm just a shill. So I mean,
you are just a shill, like,
just a shill. You know, I just. You know,
the thing is, I think we all want them to succeed, right? You know, I want them to make like really cool, innovative things that are bug free. And part of that debugging process is to get negative feedback and then overcome it, you know, and they've been having an issue in that regard.
What is he doing?
She's playing with the ET.
Oh,
this is Zoe. Oh, this is my golden retriever, Zoe.
Yes.
Right on the microphone.
Oh,
she's a good lover. This is Lucy.
We're just gonna have an episode hosted by our dogs and nothing else.
Yeah. Come here, Lucy.
I think just put all of the dogs in like your chairs and just walk away.
You'll see her Come on, Lucy.
Oh.
She's our potato pug. She's great. And love her pups.
I can see the potato.
She's got. There's a song called "Potato Dog." The kids love singing to her. Don't Google that. I won't do any more of the Google with the things today.
There's always at least one. Don't Google that.
Yeah, you never. No. All right, Ayaneo, you guys want to talk about something ridiculous? Look at the e-waste of the week. So we have a clone now of the not famous and not popular R40S, but now there's a clone RK3566 called the R40S as well, by Game Console, but not the real Game Console. This is Game Space Console, not Game Console together as one word. They have done something right with the colors. I like the colors. The D-pad's up top. They finally got that right. Whoever made this. What they didn't maybe get right on this, though, and it's only $40, mind you, for RK3566. You got to commend them.
It's not a 3566.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, 3326.
It's a 3326.
Well, come on, Stubbs. You should know better than that.
Come on, Stubbs.
It said right on our
should know
website.
better
Who
than
writes these things? Hold on now.
I blame
It says it right
my
there.
Can we go back to the image of the trigger? Just
It says another.
What are
it
they
says
trying
another.
to convey with that?
It says another RK3566 arrives in the form of the R4. I'm reading our own headline.
I think they're trying to show that it's analog input. You know, it's showing an angle. Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
Oh,
But why
it's
would you want an
definitely at an
analog
angle.
input?
It has lasers. It has lasers firing.
It's like a radar that it has.
But here's what they this strangely shaped.
hate this
Maybe
thing
it's
so
ergonomic. I don't want to just bash on a device, but maybe it's ergonomic. But where's the L2 R2? It's just L and R, and it's just block.
So
Balatro.
I think it's important to remind you the version this is like coming after the vertical one also only had an L and an R button. Like this thing is genuinely just the same thing, just in a horizontal form factor. They're using the same face buttons, the same one set of triggers, the same false advertising where it started out as a 3566 only to be a 3326. It's like it is the same thing.
I hate this thing so much. And the front of it too just looks horrendous. It just looks so cheap. It just
we showed this I showed this to Team Retro and he just kind of went, I kind of want it.
He's in that phase right now where he kind of wants everything. Don't show him stuff
I'm
anymore.
in that phase too. I made a video that was like, let's pare down to the essentials. And then immediately I'm like, let me buy everything you have in your collection.
Hey, Stubbs, you want to buy more handheld?
I'm frightened.
Look at those face buttons.
I mean, they're big. They're big.
Move
That's
on.
nice.
Let's move on from this. It's an RK3326. Immediately, there's a sea of these. In fact, we're going to be talking about one on the show in minutes from now. Okay, is the U8 a 3326 band?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, earlier, Stubbs, you said that one didn't have a brand name, but it's right there on the front. It says Made in China. That's the name of the brand.
That's right. Made in China.
Made in China.
Oh, I love Made in
China.
I love that brand.
Mocha Frappuccino Made in China. It says here to contact James at termlily, TIRMLILY.com. Term Lily is the manufacturer. Made in Shenzhen. Okay. All right. Listen, we need to move on from this. What's next? That's one.
Wait, don't we have another e-waste to show off?
Oh no. Are you talking about that Cyclops situation or what?
Yeah, we can actually talk about that one.
There's that one. They put the joystick, remember the original RGB 20, just right in the middle of the handheld.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
At the bottom, right in the middle.
They took like an RG40XX, moved the stick right about here, and then chopped off any of the extra chin. And then made it smaller.
We don't even need to show it on screen. And the RH6X, we unboxed that last week, which was another one. Was that an unfortunate one, or did we like that? It's right over there. had a-
I thought it was unfortunate.
I think it's
it's another joystick up top, 3326. Why? What are we doing?
If a 3326 has the joystick on top, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I think
Get
what's
it out,
happening here is they're just entering the prompts into Chat GPT or something like that, and they're just making whatever comes back.
Give it.
Just
does
design
anyone
me a
hold these
handheld.
things?
I'll get Ted. Good girl. Good retriever. Oh, give me that. Ted's. All right. Very good. The topic of the night, before Game of the X, let's talk about this. Sony, do you have the image for the thumbnail for this podcast episode? I want to talk about this. Anbernic, where the heck are you? What you been doing? Is everything all right at home? Because it's been, by my calculations, 2 months, and we don't have a new Anbernic handheld. We got very used to the 1 per month pacing, 12 handhelds last year. There's nothing.
How are they going to get up to 12 this year?
They'd have to do.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe they release a bunch at once. I think that would be cool. You know, be like, hey, here's 3, and they're all the same chip, just different form factors, and pick the one you want, as opposed to like, oh, I'm going to get this one, and then, oh crap, now they have a clamshell. I would have gotten that one if I had known. You know,
are you saying like if last year they had 9 H700 handhelds, if they just released 3 of them at a time, like every 3 months, you would have preferred that?
I think maybe. I don't know. That's a good question.
There's no
I don't
way.
know. Yeah,
It's like
Anbernic will never do that. Yeah.
I know that trickle really killed us though. That was really hard.
Imagine like instead of getting everything like 1 month at a time, in like March they released, what were the first 3? The 35XX 2024, the 35XX Plus, and then what was it? The H. Like they just released those 3 at the same time.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good.
I think that would have made the like 2 XX plus 24s like even worse if they were at the same time.
Well, the wild man who we talk to about this topics from time to time, who provides us with these units. I asked him about this the other day, and like, what's going on? Everything going all right? I haven't heard for a while. And he was like, well, all right. He didn't say too much, but he did say, what did he say? He said they have some retro device happening. They have something in the works. He can't talk about it too much yet. They said all he says it's a retro oriented screen. It's going to be another customized unit. But that's about as much as he can say, but it is in the works and it's happening soon. So be prepared for that. Other than that, I did ask, like, why is there not the same cadence? What's with the break? And all he said is like, I don't know. It's probably because of the new year. They're just kind of getting started for the year. So nothing to worry about. That's what I got.
I think it's a good thing. I like the break.
I like it too.
I mean, I do too. I've gotten other videos done. I got to do a modding video on the R36S because of the lack of Anbernic. And that's fun. That's just for me.
I think it's a good thing. I like this.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. But a lot of people are theming of, for this to get their Anbernic. Like, what's the next thing? We got to have it. I don't care if it's another 34XX colorway. That's fine. Give it to us. They want their wallets out. And then Anbernic could have the subscription service. You pay this much per year and you get this many handhelds.
Maybe that's what they're preparing for.
They should have like a prepayment for the whole year. Like you buy the 1 year plan,
exactly.
The handhelds funneled to you. Be great.
Yeah.
How much do you think all of that would cost? Like 12 handhelds, 1 payment. Like with what they released, that would have been over $1,000.
And if you buy now, you'll get 1 month free.
Right. And so have we been trained like retro dogs here?
Chat's going crazy. They need their new Anbernic.
Yeah, we need the Anbernic season pass. That's right.
Someone asked for like Anbernic to make a G Cloud 2.
Yeah.
That sounds no.
But I need to say that Aish from Aish Talks Tech makes a lot of our thumbnails, and this is a wonderful. I just wanted to call this out as one of my favorite of all time thumbnails he's made for us for this episode. Just the Where's Anbernic with the Where's Waldo imagery.
classic.
And there's Dweeb. Hello, son. My son, Tech Dweeb, is on the show today. Is in chat. Bring him up. He's my full-grown son, Tech Dweeb. Now, me and his mom have been talking, and you know how one thing leads to another. And check out Tech Dweeb's video the other day. He put me in it. We talked about the best handheld is the one you have at home, or the best handheld is the one you have on you. The best Tech Dweeb dad is the one you have at my house. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about games of the month. Calm down, Rob. It's going to be okay.
The cameo was great.
Thank you. Oh, there he says, "Hey, Pa, can you teach me to shave?" I can. I don't shave really.
That's the trick. You just don't.
You just don't. It's laziness. My son asked me. My other son, your brother. He said, "Dad, why do you have facial hair?" I'm like, "Well, one day you might too, and it's actually easier to just not shave it than it is to shave it every day."
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yes, this is the way.
yeah. But if you wanted to shave, you could. It's a matter of removing the hair from the face with a sharp object or electrical device. I can teach you. We got this. All right, games of the month.
Good.
So it's a new month. It's March. We got Mobile March. And this month we have Good Boy Galaxy, which is a classic already. It's a new era classic, released in 2023. It's 14 hours to beat. And it's just a platformer where you play a good puppy. Good puppy. Good puppy. Come here. Oh, that's a good doggy. And you can run and gun, and it's for GBA and for PC. And so this is one I really like playing on just pretty much every PC gaming handheld I have.
They forgot a platform.
Which one?
It's on the Evercade too.
Oh, an Evercade as well.
I saw Zoo. I think Zoo was looking for a cart on Evercade.
Yeah, he's looking for a cart because I think he has a Super Pocket. So he can play it. He can play it on that this month.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fun. And it's 14 hours, not too bad. The other option is going to be Kuru.
Such a cool game.
Kuru.
Man,
Is that right?
that really hurts my ears, but yes. Kururin is how I would say it. It's a Japanese game, I'm assuming. Yeah. Kururin.
It's a puzzle game. It only takes 3 hours to beat, so that's more up my alley. And the main character is inside a helicopter, and he's trying to navigate himself through a maze. That's fun.
It's pretty challenging.
It's for GBA if you want to play it. So check that out. As the third game this month is going to be Royal Stone, which is from 1995. It's a Game Gear game, actually. It's a strategy RPG or a TRPG, about 10 hours to beat there. And you're exploring dungeons, gathering information, casting magic, recruiting monsters, and more good stuff. So those are the main games. There's also something called a RPG of the quarter, which is Ogre Battle this month. I think Ogre Battle 64 or this quarter. So that's going to give you an extra point as well. So if you never played our Games of the Month program, which these are featured as well in Emudeck, it's an easy place to find them every month if you don't hang out in our Discord or go to our website. But basically, you play the games, you get a point, you take a screenshot, tag our admin, and then you can exchange those points for sweet RH swag and various things. And we even have a puppy, actually. We have the retro. Oh, shirt's all messed up, dude. Come on. We have the retro handhelds puppy.
I've got one of those.
Stuffy. A lot of fun. Easy merch plug. There you go. And you can find these separately if you want to buy them. They're at, of course, the Spread Shop. Spread Shop often has sales. They probably have one right now. rh-go.link/merch. All sorts of fun things. Sweaters, shirts, dogs. Stuffed dogs, not actual dogs.
Not real dogs.
Wait. Let me see that. Wait, go down. Producer Sony, let me see that that fun one. There's that.
The crop top?
No. The
tie-dye?
Yeah, look at that tie-dye shirt. That's cool. Bottom right.
You guys think Stubbs would wear tie-dye?
Yes.
I used to wear a lot of tie-dye.
That
100%.
Oh, look at that. That's fun.
I didn't have to even think about that answer.
That's fun. That's fun.
There's like 5 different tie-dye colors. I think we need to get you like one of each.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of them.
Purple. That one you can't see the logo very well. That's okay. It's just a fun.
Oh, that one and like the second one. I think those would be the ones.
Do they sell it in a crop top?
What's a crop top?
Where
you get to show your stuff
right there,
right there,
right in the middle.
I have a dad bod, so I don't know if
is your belly button pierced?
No. I had my ears pierced when I was younger, but I see what you mean. They're showing a little skin, as what we call that. Son, look away. Is TechTweeb watching? Avert your eyes, son. Don't look at this.
Putting the hand up to the camera like it'll fix it.
It's not blocking anything.
We do have a zip-up hoodie, XX. We do have a zip-up hoodie. Check it out. We have 2 merch shops, in fact. We have another one. I forget the name, but it's somewhere. It's in the description.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, you play games of the month, you can get points, you can get sweet merch and things like that. So join us in our Discord if you want to play those games. It's just a lot of fun, really. It's just something to do more than anything. All right, what do we have up next? I think that kind of covers us for the newsers today. Well, let's should we talk about the new Discord changes, or should we do some unboxings and then talk Discord changes?
I think we should cover the Discord changes because that's a pretty big point of contention from this last week.
Netflix says, "Get sexy ab stubs, then we can be sexy." Okay, yeah. So I have, that I have a literal treadmill underneath this desk that I could walk on and be sexy.
When are you going to do an episode of the podcast on the treadmill?
I have done episodes of this podcast on the treadmill.
When are we going to turn up the speed?
You can't see my legs. That's don't know what's going on down here.
For all you know, he's doing it right now.
I'm sitting down now. This does raise up, and then I have been on the treadmill, but I get very labored in my breathing, and it's difficult to stay on topic, and then I fall face first, and it's not good. So I decided not.
I'd watch that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd watch that.
We caught that.
I can. I mean, maybe next time.
Maybe
I'll get shredded. Don't you worry. And then people will stop calling me the retro soy boy, which I keep seeing. What is that word? Is this a? What is this word ban? Someone said that.
Don't ask me. I think Derek in the Discord gave the actual generic.
Is it like a bad thing to say? Is it?
I think you got the entire history and the origin of the word.
Because I've had a soy latte multiple times in my life, so I figured it's kind of oh, okay, all right.
This is probably part of it.
I'm allergic to soy, actually. Come to find out. Okay, let's look at the Discord. Enough lollygagging here. So here's what's going on. We made a change. If you didn't watch my excellent presentation last week, you can watch an actual live demo what the Discord's going to do. This will be a lot of fun. Let's get the music going. Where's the fun music?
We love our fun music.
Okay.
Well, your mic's cutting.
Just
now.
countdown.
But now.
Now we can hear you. Every time you put on music and we can't hear you. I've been on 3 times where this has happened.
I know. It's actually happened way more than that. I never ever learned.
I was just saying we need to get our together.
I was saying we got to take off the merch shilling. We're done with the merch segment. It's poor band.
Yeah, and
I can see his beautiful eyebrows.
Damn music.
Okay, so here's everybody who wants to know. So here we made a change last night. The Discord was converted over to forums from channels. It's the new world. Some people didn't like it, and they're like, "Please, can you give us a tutorial?" In fact, they asked Russ, "Can you give us a tutorial?" And then we came up with the option of let's do it together on the podcast today. Can you hear my voice okay now?
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Majestic.
Okay, good. So what I've done here is I have my alt account. I've created a new account here for Discord, and we're going to go through what it's like as a new user. So Retro Handhelds Discord, and the first question you're asked is what device or brand channels do you want to see? This is our nice onboarding experience. I spent many hours on perfecting this experience to make it as easy to use as possible. No, you should not need a tutorial for how to use Discord, a lot of people say. But honestly, for people who aren't used to it and still want a place to chat with Russ or me or Rob or anybody who's on there, sometimes it's helpful to know, like, hey, it's a wild world out there. And so for those people, this is for you, and we're going to go through it. So you pick what device or brain channels are you interested in? You know, do you love Anbernic? And you can actually see right here, if you hover over, 22,000 people like Anbernic in our server. And so it tells you that number, like Ayaneo, 3,500 people like Ayaneo, 12,000 people like AYN. So you can kind of see, like, what's popular. So I'm going to pick a few. I'm going to pick Anbernic. I'm going to go through and, of course, Data Frog.
Obviously.
Of course.
Probably Valve and Retroid. We'll start with that.
And at the bottom it says, give me everything. You can do it all.
So give me everything means it's going to give you every device channel on the server. You're going to see everything. And that's going to be fine. It could be overwhelming for you. I don't know. But if you want that, that's good. And if you want nothing, you want to go just straight into the server and check stuff out, just say none. I'll check out the server. Thanks. 21,000 people chose this option, by the way.
That's like 40% of the server.
Yeah.
Well, 22,000 said give me everything.
So that's another 40%.
It's a lot of percents going on.
There's a lot of percentages. I think it's well over 100. Okay, we're going to go next. Second question. What else would you like to do here? So what else do you want to do in a Discord community? A Discord community is a place to interact with people, just like any other social media, except it's way better, honestly, because it's in this, I don't know, cocoon of nerdery and fun, and fights happen, but they're all sort of playful, and memes happen, and it's just like, it's this social construct that's difficult to define, but I would say I recommend, if you haven't been in the Discord, experience it for yourself. It's a lot of fun. So do you want to play our games of the month? You can check that if you want. Do you want to level up? Meaning every time you chat, you're going to get experience points in the Discord, which will level you up, and you'll get tagged by our bot saying, hey, you're at level 5 or 10. And then you get these rolls called chicken rolls. Don't ask. It's from back in the day. You start out as an egg, and you're a hatchling, and then you're a chicken, and then you're a hen. And they're just badges of honor, basically. And we use the chicken rolls to determine sort of, all right, have you been around long enough, and are you trusted enough to be in the marketplace without, scamming people? We figure if you're a chicken level, if you're a hen, you definitely have been around a while. You're not just here for the marketplace. You want to chat and interact with the community. All right, you're going to get access, to the marketplace. I think it's hatchling that gets you access. So we'll say, let's level up. Do you want to see the marketplace? So it says right here, level 5 or above. Basically chat about 51 times to get that. If you are a scammer, just 51 messages. Pew, 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 pew. There you go. Easy peasy. No, please don't. Please don't. The mods will take care of that. But I want to see the marketplace. And you say, do I want to become an owl? Private market, co-op. That's not let's effing go. That's actually looking for games. So if you want to meet up with other people and do net play games together, this is a great place to do it. It's our patron area, basically. If you're a paid member, you get a private marketplace, private chat. That's good. We're going to say, yeah, we want that. Yeah, man, I want to do it, of course. I should have saved that joke for the next screen. If you want to play RPG of the Quarter, you can do that. Specifically, we have Team Frog. If you want to suggest a change to us and see that channel, there's that option there. You can say, give me everything here, or give me nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple. What creators do you follow, or are you one of them? And by default, it's going to say, I don't follow anybody. You might not want to see, what Russ is doing or what I'm doing or what everyone is doing. But here's what your options are. You can pick the RH Media teams. That means me. Unfortunately, Zoo as well comes along with that. It's a package deal. And Retro Game Core is what most people pick. You can tell right here who's popular. So we got 9,400 for RH. But I think, Russ, why don't we see your numbers come up?
I don't know.
We must have rigged this.
Wait,
I was going to
0.
say,
what happens if you click on the box? Does it tell
Oh, I'll have to look into that. I bet you
Stay.
Russ has the overwhelming majority, though, or probably Rob. But Zoo has 1,200 people individually subscribed to his Zoo and Gary's Unhinged fan clubs.
Those are 1,200 of his alt accounts.
Well, we love Zoo. We do love Zoo. So we'll pick a few. Let's pick Russ. Let's pick all the people here in the podcast. We got Rob the Retro Tech Dad and all other creators, including you. So that's going to give you access to something called the Content Creator Hub, which means if you're a content creator, you're going to get your own area to post your content to. You can make a little, forum area for yourself and just show people what you're all about. And we're going to be introducing soon a Content Creator of the Month program where we're going to feature one content creator and have them pinned at the top of the forum and highlight their content. And we'd love to invite them on as a guest during that month, and kind of like Game of the Month, but people will vote. You'll vote and campaign for your favorite creator that month to get highlighted front and center in the Discord. That'll be fun. You could say, I'm an artist, I'm a developer, meaning you're going to get access to the developer news channel to post development news about your game or your build or your project. You could say, I'm a musician. You'll get access to the music jam, so you can go and get involved with that part of that sub-community within our community. All above or no? Yes, we'll do I'm a creator. What would you like to be pinged about? People don't like pings. I don't like being pinged. I rarely at everybody ping. I did last night. Sorry about that. I do it once a quarter. It's fine. But if you don't want to be pinged, you can just say, no thanks. Don't ping me about anything. Or you can say, ping me about literally everything. Or you can say, you know what? I want to be alerted every time Russ drops a new video. Our bot's going to look at YouTube and say, hey, Russ has a new video, and then ping all of Russ's fans who have this ping roll here and alert them, hey, Russ just posted. And then it's cool because it's in his channel in the Discord, so people can get engaged with the content and then talk about it in the channel. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to say, well, I guess RH Media as well. I guess Rob. Yeah. Yes. You can also say, I want to get pinged about the Handheld of the Month Club run by Mr. Ban right here. Ban Unboxed. That's right. And Game of the Month. Yep. Community events, which includes the Music Jam. Gaming deals is my favorite thing. So you're going to get pinged when, or rather you're going to get access to when new Epic games get dropped for free or any good deals. You'll get that channel. Next, you got to read these fun and boring server rules. Blah, blah, blah. Don't be racist. Blah, blah, blah. No witch hunting, sexism, any of that stuff. Don't be a jerk in our server. You will be moderated. Don't post, of course, your ROMs or any of that stuff. No spam. Links to your personal pages. I got to fix that. That's an unknown channel. Sale links, wanting to sell, or Toy Barn. You got to post your sales in there. No, not safe for work content. That should be self-explanatory. And let mods know if, yeah. Okay. We'll click finish. And so generally this onboarding experience should not take the 10 minutes that it just took us now. You kind of go through. Most people probably just say, I don't care. I'll look at this later. And that's fine. Just get in the server and look around. And if you're that person, all you got to do is sometime in the future when you're ready to chat about stuff and you want to get more into the server, click on channels and roles at the top and go ahead, and it gives you all the same questions. And you can change these at literally any time you want. If you select nothing, you're still going to get some default channels. You're going to get things like RH Chat, which is like our main hub to post stuff. You're going to get a few basics. So once you're in the server, you're also going to get suggested some channels. Once you're in the server, you're going to see the things you've selected. Now, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to actually go ahead and uncheck a bunch of stuff.
I'm actually glad that you went and showed how you would do this after the fact if you wanted to go back and change things up, because I know that was a question that some had, and I wish they made it easier to find it because it's not
so confusing.
Yeah, it's not very obvious, and that's just a Discord thing. It's nothing that you can really do about that.
And if you're on the mobile app, which the mobile app is terrible, by the way, it's just terrible, crashy, slow, not fully featured.
I hate the mobile app.
It drives you crazy trying to find stuff. Searching can be a nightmare.
Yes.
Hold on, Zoe. Hold on, Zoe. We're almost done, Zoe. Hey, we're almost done. I know. I'll get you dinner in a few minutes. We're actually on a podcast. You ever heard of a podcast before? No. You can also choose what color. So if you want your username to be unique colored, you can choose blue or green or jungle green. orange, pink. Will be purple. And my PFP is this is my horse rad hash. Horse rad dash.
Nice profile picture.
What was that? Schitt's Creek? That's 2. And yeah, you got all this stuff. I'm rambling here. Okay, so here's the thing about this Discord is there's still some channels, but the majority of things have been converted over to these forums now, which you're going to see under the devices area down here. You're going to see things like upcoming devices, more devices, and we're just going to say, give me everything so I can show you everything we got there. And that's immediately going to be reflected here. Look at that. You click that one thing and you're going to get all of this stuff. Likewise, you can say, I just want Sega. Guess what? You're going to get upcoming devices, which is like our rumor mill area where things that haven't come out yet. Here's Only Cows for the Retroid fans. That's right. It's only cow news until we get actual news.
All cows.
You also are going to get more devices by default. So this is everything that doesn't have its own forum or doesn't have its own channel. Battle XP, for instance, they only have one device released. That's why it's in here. But the only channel we want to see otherwise is just Sega. So we got the Sega channel. Eventually, you're like, I want to learn about other stuff. I want to chat about other stuff. I bought myself an MSI Claw.
Oh,
Guess what? You get an
Why'd you
MSI
do that?
forum now.
yeah, why would you do that?
Well, because you're going to get an MSI Claw chat. Unfortunately, no messages yet. That's all right. Give it time.
It is an MSI Claw, though.
These are brand new. Give it time. People will make their way here. So we have, the different claw models in here. And Michael Benny, shout out Michael Benny, shout out Next Level, shout out Base Derek, shout out Ban here, who spent a lot of time helping build out this new forum situation.
Yeah,
And
I had to use like 4 PCs for this.
yeah, right? So what you did is you went in, you archived the old chats that people were attached to. And so those messages are available for anybody to access anytime through this archive right there if you wanted to search through the old messages.
Yep.
Let's go back in and
There
let's
were a
put
lot
stuff
of
inside.
messages.
There were a lot. Let's do Retroid.
No way. Who talks about Retroid?
Get out of town. So here's Retroid chat. People are slowly trickling in. A lot of the chat has been people like, what is this? Why is everything different? And so everyone's kind of congregating in RH chat. So some are happy. Some have decided they're not happy and they want it all reversed immediately. I said, let's give it some time. Let's just see how this goes. We got Retro Pocket 5, for instance. We have where to buy. We list reviews. We try to list any RH partner reviews here, meaning Russ or Rob or Shem or Team Retro. What do we do here? Oh, look at that. That's a Russ review. Nice.
As it should be.
The whole reason this all started, to be honest with you, is Anbernic was getting out of control. Their channel listing for their devices was taking up half the screen. It was just a super overloaded channel with everything that they've come out with. And we couldn't find an easy way to figure that out. And so we said, you know what? This is great. Anbernic is now one channel. And inside the channel, you have the sub-society of channels. And here's all their devices. And we're continuing to add more.
Yep.
But from an UI perspective, you just see this more nice, clean interface. And your side panel is not clustered with different devices. You pick, all right, I want to talk about this brand. You're drilling down. I want to talk about, the 28XX. And we have all the pins carried over from the other channel and all that. And Bob's your uncle.
Wait,
Yeah, I think long term this is going to be good because the thing is, Anbernic's not going to stop releasing handhelds, so that list will just keep getting longer and longer. So this had to be done at some point.
Yes, yeah, and the server was starting to hit its limits for channels that we could have, and performance was getting really bad. And I actually wrote a whole announcement about why we did this, and it's actually something we've been rolling out for the past few weeks. It's just I finally add everybody, so everyone's like, "Wait, what the heck's going on?" And if you go scroll up, you will see that we've been prepping for this and saying, "Hey, this is what's going on." But nevertheless, it is a lot, and people are getting accustomed to the new layout, and I really hope they embrace it and have fun with it. I think that it's going to be worth it if we just give it the time and space to develop. It's a new community, basically. It's basically a brand new Discord now. But people still naturally feel drawn towards the regular chat channels. And so a great option is, if you don't enjoy how we're going to be doing things here, there is our sister community, RG Handhelds. They are going to keep that classic legacy style experience that's all channels. It's a long channel list, but you can find channels instead of forum or threads for what you're looking for. And so we do recommend, go check them out. We have them linked in our links and shops here. We really enjoy working with them. And some people are like, well, I'm going over there. This is crap. Well, yeah, you should. You should go check it out and then gravitate towards your preference. Which community makes more sense for you. A lot of people are in both. Maybe one day you want to look at this, one day you want to look at that. And they're great too, because they focus on a lot of niche handhelds too, like a lot of those metal handhelds, things from Retro CN and all those special builds. Some cool stuff. We have server suggestions though, so we're actively taking suggestions on the change. And yeah, and people are very opinionated in here, and we asked for those opinions. Like, let us know, and we want to take all this data and do some moderation votes and figure out, all right, what's the best overall experience for everybody. We even have Apple, so we have like corporate channels.
Apple,
and that's right. And we try to match emojis to the channel names as best we can. We even have a new GameMT forum. We have Lenovo. Basically everything that people really like talking about before now has a dedicated channel. Valve doesn't have a Steam Deck 2 yet, so we're sticking to the 1. We're going to make an FPGA forum as well, and a controller forum, so everyone can nerd out about the Supernova or their favorite controller of choice. We're talking about this in a minute. Also, for you devs out there, we do have a firmware forum. So Rocknix is in here, for example, MINUI, and it has information how to get these firmwares, and also people can ask questions, and the devs can go in there and answer. We have a lot of devs in our community. MUOS is a new one we just added. We also have a space to nerd out about emulators and front ends. So really, whatever you want to talk about in this hobby, in the scene, we're trying to make the best spot for that. Of course, a lot of people just hang out in the content creator channels. And so here you go. There is there's the Cyclops handheld that's coming out. Yeah, that's something. That's definitely a handheld.
That is a design
Very
choice.
excited handheld.
Yeah, that's
a design choice.
That is something that has been decided. A lot of people are talking about that today. Here's Russ's channel, Retro Game Core, and here's what I'm talking about. So let's see, you released a video today. There it is. So the bot posts it, and it says, "Hey, ping, ping, ping." There you go. Additionally, we have some announcement channels. We have you have a server guide here, which will recommend, like, hey, here's some great places to go check out. We have events that automatically pop up every Monday for this live stream to say, hey, these folks are streaming. We even have a server shop where you can go and subscribe to the server if you want to pay us your hard-earned dollars, and then you'll show up, for instance, as a credit in our credits at the end of this podcast. And special roles, media shout-out, a free point for Game of the Month to earn that sweet swag, and some other perks, so check that out as well. Here's our main announcement channel, developer news. I love developer news. That's where I stay apprised of a lot of what's going on, because the devs will just post directly there, and it's awesome. As well as an RH media feed. So we're trying to figure out the best way to do this. We were thinking, like, do we have like Rob, Shem, Retrogs, Russ's, and our videos all post here without, you won't get pinged, but they'll just all post here. And I don't know. We're kind of experimenting with this and seeing if this even makes sense to have it all, rather than pinging people about everything. Gaming deals, awesome. New Fanatical sale ban.
Oh no.
Andrew posts in here, as well as we have a community member. Where was he? Hopium, currently huffing Hopium, Wumput, who's been posting Epic mobile deals, because Epic has a new mobile store, which is a lot of fun. So a lot's going on in here, and I could talk about this all night. I really could, but I'm not going to hold you all here. Basically, here's forums. Here's what they are. If anyone has any questions, let me know. And I guess if we could start queuing those up, I'm happy to answer. Do you guys have any thoughts? Russ, do you have any?
No, this was the closest I've been to a meeting in a long time. Like a
Oh,
work
no.
meeting. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, okay.
Remind me of being in the Navy again. It was awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Hope it's too long, at least.
Thanks for joining.
I was
Thanks for joining the meeting, everybody.
I was just going to say that it's very obvious that a lot of work went into this. It was a lot of effort.
Totally.
You could just see that. I mean, a lot of planning, thought process behind this. I mean, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
I think everyone's first reaction is like, "Oh no, what happened?" But I think just give it some time and kind of settle into it. And I think in general things are going to be pretty solid with this.
Yeah, in a week, like it'll all be like
Yes.
you guys have built the foundation, right? And so it's just going to get filled up with all the chatter and participation, and it's going to be great. It's a good investment.
Some people are saying, I feel bad about liking the new thing. People are going back, do I like the new change? Do I not like it? So we actually have like this tribalism that's happening. People who are rallying behind the change, and then others who aren't. And so this is like Discord culture, though. Like, and it's kind of awesome. I love seeing this stuff.
Well, part of the problem is also you have to work around Discord's own limitations, and so you're trying to figure out a way that makes sense moving forward because there's going to be continued growth here. So you just can't capture everything the way it was prior to this. So this makes the most sense moving forward.
Look at that capybara riding that turtle.
Oh, I saw a javelina today in person. That was weird.
You did?
Just roaming my community, just like, cool, there's a tree, and it's just like, okay.
We also have fun stickers like this.
That's my favorite one.
I think you have a Rust one too.
Yeah.
I just use the Andrew one for
Subs
It doesn't even
added
make any
some cow
sense.
stickers.
Oh, jeez.
Not Stubbs. Not my alt.
All right, let's do some unboxings.
Let's do it. I could get sucked into Discord for hours. Sorry. That's what'll happen though.
That's fun.
Okay.
I would say.
So yeah, if you have questions though, leave them in server suggestions, and I'm happy to answer for you in the Discord or on this video or wherever you might have them. But we hope you like it, and that's that. Stop sharing. More information in the announcement channel. All right, let's do an unboxing, guys. Where are we at? We're at an hour 30. How the hell did this happen?
You went into businessman mode.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. This was your presentation.
Oh, sorry.
We forgot the
Oh.
PowerPoint this time to keep you on track.
No. All right, say goodbye to my face.
No.
Wow, that was seamless. What's Sonic pointing at?
Sonic's
What's
always
the
pointing
color?
at the thing I'm talking about.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I always make sure he's like right there. That'll be a very boring segment for our audio listeners. I suppose we'll edit that out. Maybe
Save some 20 minutes.
it'll save you 20 minutes on the listen. So listen, GameSir has released one of my favorite controllers, the Supernova. I've had a lot of fun with this, testing it over the last few months. It's been delayed a few times, and now it's finally out today. It's a just all-around solid controller. We're not here to really review that. We've already reviewed it on this podcast a few times now, I think. But don't worry about that. Buttons fall
That
out.
is a chaotic ABXY right there.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Don't even worry about that.
Oh goodness.
What we're gonna do is
Oh, my
brain.
brain. It's hurting my
what do you
brain.
want? What do you want?
can't
you want
do it.
You got them out. Yeah, you got to put the X up top.
Please.
It says
No.
it in right. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.
If you're gonna go Nintendo, go Nintendo.
Yeah, don't go halfway.
So you can buy faceplates for this, so it's not just blue or not just pink. You could have a sleek,
Oh, that one looks good. I wish they sent me that
That's-
one.
all
That's
black model. Look at
nice.
that.
That's actually not bad.
This
That
is
very sleek. Yeah.
This is $45 USD. They dropped it by another $5 today, last minute. So it was $50. Now it's $45. For other regions, they said it's still $50. Just for the US, they dropped it. I don't know why. And if you want that panda look, you want to see this? Here's
Panda style.
Panda?
Yeah.
Whoop.
Oh,
look
man,
out.
I wish I had that.
Magnetic. Look at this. You can ask them. Just ask Jenny. Just say, hey,
Yeah,
send me
I'll
those
have to ask her.
faceplates.
They sent me a bunch of gradient ones.
I'd like to see the gradient ones. That's fun. But look, here's the panda color now. So there you go. We got the blue gradient, which came by default. The black, we got the white. Supernova, it's just hands down one of the best controllers of the year already for me. It's the one I use as my daily driver a lot of the time. If I'm not using this, then I'm using probably a 8BitDo Ultimate 2C controller and Tarantula controller when I'm working out and getting shredded, of course. So that's kind of that. I like the white though. I think that's the winner, honestly.
Yeah.
That's
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Just an easy recommend for me. Let's take a look at that product page.
Yeah, so if you get it, just make sure you clip the coupon.
Oh, that's what makes it 45, right? Okay.
Yep, 5% off makes it $45.
Perfect. And this
Well, that would make it. No, sorry. That would make it.
Wait,
hold
no,
on.
That would make it
Hold on, what?
$47.50.
This is why
Stubbs,
you're a music teacher.
Stubbs. Hey, I was just going off of what Stubbs said to
That's
me.
what they said. They said it's 45. They said it's $45. Maybe
Well, the
that'll-
math ain't mathing
Oh.
there.
That's
Hey,
$47.50, my friend.
Hey,
Until-
I can do math
Now,
when I'm
hold
not
on.
blindly trusting Stubbs.
Now hold on. That's Amazon. What about their website? What's the website pricing?
$49.99.
Wow.
They tricked you. That's a 5%, not a $5.
Wow.
Dang it, Stubbs.
Well, you know what? These things happen.
That's
Let
what I
me
get for
be the
trusting
opposite of
you.
Ayaneo and say, you know what? Wait a minute. This isn't my mistake. This is GameSir's mistake. $47.50 for this. Maybe it'll be dropped to 45 tomorrow. I know they're last minute rushing things out. 47, 49, 99999. That's right, Tech Tweed. Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh.
So, and then let's go back to the Amazon page real quick, sir. If you wanted to know the nitty gritty on this, this does have the Hall effect sticks, triggers, rubberized grips, RGB lighting, which is a lot of fun. It has this really cool dock there. It'll come with as well, and detachable faceplates, 1,000 milliamp hour battery, blah 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 blah, and it does have nice space for your dongle and 2.4 Bluetooth or wired. Very good. That's that. Okay, let's look at some e-waste. Potentially.
Oh boy.
That's right.
E-waste.
All right.
I'm so glad you buy this stuff.
Wait.
Wait a second. Hey.
Hey.
You want to see my legs?
Stub leg reveal.
Nicole's
My,
gonna be really upset about that.
The only thing I want to say about this is that it's a little underpowered. It's not great performance-wise, but man, is it like Ayaneo Kun level comfortable, honestly.
But
Very
much
comfortable.
Much better plastics. Much better.
Much
Like,
better plastics, not fingerprinty. Even has a little nubbin for your mouse pad. And the D-pad, I really like. The face buttons are pretty solid. I just wanted a quick shout out to the ergonomics on this and the nice big 8-inch screen. That is really where it's at. But unfortunately, yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment when it comes to performance. I honestly think you should wait if you're going to pick this up for the $500 variant that's coming in a few months, which is going to have SteamOS built on by default. Yeah, you could buy this used. I got this open box at Best Buy for a pretty good price, like $150 off or something like that. But it's very expensive just to put Bakelite on this. Save your money. Wait for open box on the Steam version, which might be like $350 or $400 or something. That's a steal. I think that price point, you're eating well here. But $700, this is $730. No, thank you.
Ugh.
yeah.
No, thank you. But it feels nice. It looks nice, and if you can get it for the right price, it is a pretty solid handheld. Just don't expect miracles for performance.
And this one is white, where the other one's going to be black, right?
Yeah, it's like a
Yes.
purplish black. It's a very interesting color.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They do feel comfortable. I remember feeling it at CES, but that price point is just crazy.
It's nuts, and it's not.
sad because I walked away from CS really excited about that one, and then we learned the price, and I was like, this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
This isn't going to probably end well either, unfortunately. So this is the
Well, that was
U8.
What happened to the U2?
U2 was preloaded on a lot of Apple devices in the early
Oh.
2000s, and it really upset a lot of people, including myself. That album was just not good. If they were to put a good album on my iPod or iPhone or whatever the heck,
I remember those days where it just
would've been good.
randomly showed up.
What is good about this though is it does come with a little screen protector. Unfortunately, it's not a tempered glass screen protector. It's one of those flimsy pet films. So just get it out of here.
Ugh.
Here's what I do. Here's what I do for you all. I resist the urge to pull this off until the show. So here. Oh yeah.
But you look at that.
That's a very Anbernic looking purple right there.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Why does it look like the
I hate this thing so much.
the like board on the buttons is like really cut up high just to make room for the sticks?
Yeah, and so I only used this for just a little bit the other day just to get an initial feel. I don't think that the sticks are placed very well. They're just not ergonomic. Look at this. I have to hold this. This is not fun.
Looks like an Atari Lynx almost in the way it's shaped.
Oh,
They're teeny
yeah.
tiny too. Like
if it was in like the black colorway, I think that'd be closer.
it's not bad. So this is a 5:3 aspect ratio, like the RG552 or 552. Yeah, remember that device? And it does have those Anbernic nips on the back, which is pretty comfortable. The battery is not rattling around like the RX6H does. And the shoulders are very clicky, though, unfortunately. They don't feel great, but they're there. D-pad is very stiff, more stiff than the R36S by far. Not very pleasurable there. The face buttons remind me of the R36S face buttons. Very, very similar. But unfortunately, very stiff. Like, just not stiff. This is like a satisfying stiffness. No, don't cut that out. That's in editing.
There it is.
This is a not satisfying. This is. So let's turn this on. And we do have micro SD slots. We got two, one for the OS, one expansion, USB on the bottom, 3.5 on bottom. Is this three? No, one USB-C, two micro SDs, and one USB-C on top. That's right. Volume up and down. Let's get this right up to the camera. We have like a medium. We have like a medium level IPS display. Not very good viewing angles.
I was gonna say it looks like it's washing out.
It is washing. Yeah, let me get my ISO down a little bit.
Dang it, Stubbs.
How much is this guy anyway?
It's about $40, $35, $40.
Yeah, about 35.
I'm telling you, that G350 kind of raised the bar.
But here's the thing that I love about it. Let's turn off the music. This bumping menu music. Hold on.
They always find some way to have great menu music.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. It's very faint.
But it's there. Oh. We don't hear it, Stubbs.
Dang it. Oh.
It's just a moment of silence of Stubbs dancing.
Anyways, really bumping menu music. That's about the highlight of the device for me, honestly. The 5x3 is interesting. So you're doing like Game Boy Advance and PSP are looking pretty good. It's okay. It's your average arcade 3326, though, otherwise, and nothing really to write home about. I do like, though, that the D-pad is at least up top, which makes more sense for these. I don't know why they released these with the joystick up top. That makes literal no sense.
And at least by having the sticks be really small, they're out of the way.
Yeah, right?
This is a 3x2 screen?
5x3.
5x3.
5x3. Oh, wow.
Such an odd device.
I wish we could have had like a 5x3 screen on something a little bit better.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Why does it have to be
good aspect ratio? Yeah.
Good aspect ratio. D-pad up top. It's an option, you know what? There's nothing I can really knock it for other than I was getting some missed inputs when I was using it, unfortunately. That's one thing I noticed just because of how stiff the membranes are and the buttons are, you're going to get some missed inputs.
That's a bit of a shame.
When you're playing something like Celeste or anything where you're trying to play competitively or it's really matters, you're going to be disappointed by this one. That's just what it is. Is it a good gift for somebody? Nah, at that price point, I really would recommend other options. Oh, yeah.
I like that it's horizontal. There are so many vertical knockoffs. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But like this is laborious to. Oh, there's some stutters there. It's painful to use these face buttons though. Like this is just a workout for me, which will get me ripped, which is great.
He'll have like actual
all the wrong
usable
places.
thumbs.
Then I won't be a soy man anymore. But the stick placement is just hand cramp city right there. Like I gotta hold it like down like that, and then hey, look at this ergonomics, dude. I'm not doing. Oh, okay. We're just gonna let's cut away. Edit that out. Okay. So that's that. U8 by somebody. It's by James in China.
Modern Chine.
Ben, what are you gonna show us?
Well, actually, I just
PowKiddy V20, don't you?
Yeah, I did get a PowKiddy V20 in the mail today.
I wasted a lot of podcast time today, so
yeah.
I guess we'll have to go fast. But
yeah, I'll make it fast. But I've got an unboxing video for this thing coming out pretty soon. I didn't realize until after I filmed like the entire video that these bezels are like hilariously big. But it's another one of those A133 devices. So if I pull out like a 353V,
yeah,
these are both 3.5-inch devices.
Oh, that bezel.
Oh no, dude.
Or if I pull out like the G350.
Oh,
that bezel,
nice.
Just the way it looks, it's just reminding me of some like Famiclone.
So the thing is, though, is that like the extra bezel makes it a little bit wider.
Yeah.
So that it's actually slightly more comfortable.
I just got out of the warehouse in China. I'm hiding from the authorities.
Yeah.
Oh no. But they've made some actual like decent changes. Like it's not nearly as thick as some of the other devices they've had because of the shoulder buttons end just right next to the device.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah. How do they feel?
They still are super loud. I don't know how loud this is gonna be, but
oh, that's loud. Yeah, that's coming through.
Yeah, there's still those like pretty loud clicky shoulder buttons, but it's a lot better, and by having the extra bezel making it a little bit wider, it's a little bit more comfortable at least.
Yeah, it seems like it's a more comfortable vertical, and I do like the sloped ergonomics on those shoulders.
It does have a screw so you can get to the battery as well.
What's the chip in this? Is this that new A133P?
Yeah,
it's the A133P, so it's the same thing that we've seen in the brick and the Mini 028. I hate saying that name.
I hate that name too.
It's such a bad. It's
a terrible
it's a
name.
Good device, bad name.
It's a very simple colorway. Didn't this come with a fun sticker though to put over it?
Yeah,
sticker's awesome.
It comes with 2 stickers that look like cassettes.
Yeah, get those stickers out, man.
Yeah, half the appeal is the sticker. I mean, let's be honest.
I am not good at applying stickers. I never do it.
What? You wouldn't? Did you put it on in the video?
Sticker. It needs
no, I did not put it on in the video.
Oh,
I would have.
You put the sticker? Okay, all right. I'll calm down. All right.
I would have severely messed it up, and that would have made it worse, Stubbs.
All right,
but yeah, most of my opinions are going to come through on the unboxing video. But actually, it's actually not a bad device.
Well, that's fun. It's the same screen from the brick, I know, and from the
no,
no,
It's
it's a
just
3.5-inch 640 by 480.
Oh, it's 640 by 480. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it really is just the other.
It confuses me. They're such a confusing company.
Ban, please. I think we can't end the show until you put that sticker on. Technically, right. You need to learn to walk before you can fly. You'll never learn if you don't try.
I will try later.
But could we try? I could guide you through it. I could guide your hand.
I would have to go get the stickers.
I would probably not have Stubbs guide you through flying.
Where's
I
the
don't know if
sticker
that's a good idea.
Stubbs
All
is
right.
really going for this.
I'll let it go.
Well, here, I'll go get the stickers. Do you want the red or the blue?
Red.
Well, I was gonna say we need to see both options on screen.
Yeah, both.
Then we'll make a
both.
decision.
Both.
Yeah, both. We need both.
Yeah, where is Aish? Good question, Netflix. We gotta get Aish back on soon. TM.
TechDweeb says red. He says red.
Red.
It says red.
Blue and red. Oof, I
Yeah.
like it.
Just so you can see it, like
It's just
There's-
wild to me how much you're how much you're downplaying the fact that the stickers come with this, because I feel like
That's like the
Well.
best part of it.
wait, red. Okay.
Zoe, you chewed up Ted's cord.
Oh,
Oh no!
Stubbs isn't even here to help you. He's just
I know.
abandoned you because of the dog.
I told you he's not gonna guide you through anything.
oh no! All of the
Look at Ted's cord.
No, keep it like that and just put it over the buttons and then pull them off
Oh,
afterwards. Yeah, just line it up by the holes. You got
This
this.
is great.
You got this.
I see his hand shaking.
You got this, dude. You got
The
I
worst
know.
that can happen is you'll just take it off afterwards.
my blood sugar's not right. It's all shaky. Send help.
You're doing great. You're doing great. I'm supposed to guide you lovingly. So
Yeah,
now what
feel
you
it's
got
a
to
little
do is
crooked.
immediately.
see the protrude. Do you see the protrusion?
Oh,
You see the protrusions?
Oh,
It's not cutting through that top button.
It's not cutting through the
it's
top
not
button.
cut.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there you go. There you go.
Oh, there-
It
You
is,
just
it
gotta
is.
take those off.
Wait, it looks crooked to me.
That's okay, Rob.
I'm
I
crooked,
agree with
Rob.
Andrew.
First
no, I
time.
agree with Andrew.
It's his first time. Everybody doesn't get it right the first time.
No, it's not
Right.
right.
I am now understanding why you didn't want to do
It
That's
looks so
okay.
good.
it.
I think it looks really good.
it
I
does.
would
look-
definitely play on that. Yeah. It's
we-
better than that dragon monster thing they had.
Yeah. Shout out to the real one, that Chinese deer that was on that
I think
RGB 20 something.
it would have been. Oh no!
20.
This is getting better. This is getting even better.
Oh,
You have a
you
nice
wanted.
muffled quality to your sound now.
The stickers got stuck to the
What-
speaker.
What you wanted to do, actually, I suppose, would have been to remove the little extras before but it's good. This is all my
Stubbs, you
fault.
want
I'm sorry. I'm my fault. It's my
it's
fault.
stuck to
You're
the
doing
other
great.
sticker.
We're
Oh,
just jerks. I'm just a jerk.
It probably would have been better to start on this side.
Hershey, I don't know. Is it wavy or are my edibles kicking in? No, good luck to you. Live your best life. That's what I got to say, everybody.
Wait, I don't think
Technically
this is
says this
going
was a
much better.
Terrible idea. It's fun though. Where's the? That's a lot better. That's
So
a lot
good.
better.
You got all those speaker stickers still there though.
Yeah, I know.
So that
You know what? That's it. That's it.
tweezers, that's pretty close. We don't need the speaker. Okay, that's pretty. That's fun.
It's winking. It's winking at
It's
you.
winking. I get half of my audio now.
The audio still come through. It'll just be a little stickery. You're good.
It'll be a little stickery. Wow, Stubbs.
You're
I
good.
accidentally pressed this one in, so now it looks even worse.
Yeah, you have to get
Well.
some tweezers for that, I think.
Yeah, I got tweezers. Or I'll just take the sticker off.
So this is available in the description, of course. It's the PowKiddy V20. It is a 133p handheld, and you can
It's,
get it in a number of colors.
It comes in transparent black. It comes in yellow. It comes in, I think it's just a standard white as well. The box mentions both a transparent white and a black and white version. So,
I'm gonna make a sticker tutorial video.
are you gonna
teach
send it to
people.
me?
No, that's kind of rude if I sent it to you. I think you did a pretty good job, honestly, with under the conditions and the stress here. But you could watch it if you wanted to learn just how I do it. But it's neither here nor there. Did you have something called a NYXI?
Oh, Yeah, because this wasn't even what I was trying to show you.
All right.
NYXI sent over they're called, their own Joy-Cons. They're called Hyperion 2s.
Yeah, the Switch attachments.
It comes in its own carrying case, which is nice. But if I can get yeah, there you go. My hands are only good for Celeste, sorry.
You are the best of us at Celeste.
It's true.
But yeah.
I'm bad at a lot of things, honestly. Stickers is just not one of them.
Rob, I think you would like these Joy-Cons. The Hyperion 2s are like pretty thick
Got a
on
little
the
curve on there.
Ooh, look at those
Yeah, like,
curves.
they're pretty thick, like for a Joy-Con, because for the most part I use the Nitro deck, and it's
similar.
just about as thick. But the fact that the rest when you're using the actual Switch, it makes it a much thinner device. It really sticks out a lot more when you put it on.
Frankly, Retro, watching Ban do a sticker while watching this on an RP2S is hilarious. Incredible that
But
you're
yeah.
watching the show on an RP2S.
Oh, my
Oh,
thumb.
That's
looks
dedication
comfortable.
right there.
Is there any wobble to it, Ban?
I mean, my Switch OLED, it does pretty well overall. So I mean, I haven't really had wobble on any of the Joy-Cons that I've used.
Are those micro switches?
Yeah, so the shoulder buttons as well as the face buttons and the separated D-pad,
Yeah.
they're all micro switches. If I can get it to turn back on.
Why did they go with the separated D-pad? I don't understand that.
There it goes. There's the
Kind of
RGB.
It's kind of the Switch style, though. I mean, that's
I know. I feel like it's a good opportunity to address one of those shortcomings.
true.
That's
Yeah.
really cool looking, though.
I prefer a regular D-pad. Oh, you can switch the faceplates.
Yeah,
That's
the
pretty cool.
faceplates come off.
Oh,
I'm waiting to see if they release like alternative ones, but for now it's just the standard like transparent black faceplates. They do have gyro, they do have rumble, they have all that jazz. But really, I think for the people that are looking for something that's really clicky, that's probably what this is going to be for. Because everything on here is clicky, except for the sticks.
Looks good. Big size sticks too.
Yeah,
like
they're a little bit larger than like the standard Switch stick. So I really like that. Someone mentioned that it's a nice like split pad Pro alternative. I think it's more of an alternative to like the compact one, the split pad Pro, literally compact.
I like the
I like the way it looks.
Yeah, I like the RGB. The way they put the RGB
The aesthetic
lighting
is
on.
cool.
The aesthetic is
Yeah.
cool. Like that half on each side. That's kind of cool.
Believe
Is
it or
that,
not,
is that double rings around the analog sticks for the RGB?
I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah,
Are
the RGB is like really bright on these.
Can you adjust it?
Yeah,
I have not figured out the adjustment of these yet.
how's L2 R2 on it? Is it?
They're also like really clicky micro switches. There's not any travel just because it's a Switch.
Yeah, it's reminding me of like the Kishi Ultra.
Yeah,
That style, right?
and they are Hall effect. The sticks are Hall effect,
Okay.
but
How much does this one cost?
these are $79.99. Which someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the price of a normal Joy-Con, like pair of Joy-Cons.
Yeah,
It's around
Sounds
that.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, I know that there are cheaper options on the market, but at the same time, if you're already spending, oh yeah, I forgot to mention they do have back buttons as well.
Is it comfortable? Like,
I think they're pretty comfortable.
Is it like perfectly comfortable, or is it like it's a little ergonomic, which is great, but do you like that more than the cracked?
Yeah, I still prefer the Nitro deck over the Hyperions, but that's because the Nitro deck makes it all just one big thing rather than a bunch of parts put together like a normal Switch.
How do you like it compared to the MOBA pad what is it, the S1?
Yeah, compared to the S1, I think these are a little bit more comfortable.
Really?
I like the triggers on the MOBA pad a little bit more. But
Okay.
comfort wise, I prefer this.
MOBA pad is my favorite, I think, of these, whatever you call these, the Switch Joy-Cons.
The other thing to mention is the fact that the MOBA pad uses an actual D-pad.
Uh-huh.
This one has the 4 split buttons. So depending on what you're looking for, it kind of affects that too.
Could you remove it and it still was Bluetooth to the Switch?
They still have they have Bluetooth just fine.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And I think they said if you have the RGB, you can turn the RGB off. And I can't remember how you do it. But if you turn the RGB off, it like basically doubles the battery life.
Nice. Oh, you might as well do that, I'd say. I mean, that's
seriously.
If you can't change the colors on that, I would say, let's turn that off. Save some battery.
I can almost guarantee there is a way to change the RGB on here.
Yeah.
I am just not smart enough to figure it out.
Well, more to come from Ban, and yeah, pick that up. I'll add this one. It's called the Hyperion 2.
Yep, it's the Hyperion 2s.
And you have tension on the triggers. Is that what that does?
Oh wait. Actually, that might be the RGB button on the back. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's the RGB button.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's better.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
there you go.
I kept thinking that it was the button to release the Joy-Con, which is probably why I've been confusing it so much. But they are
awesome, man.
It looks like they're separate as well. So if you want just lights on your left Joy-Con, there you go.
Perfect. All right. So thank you for sharing that with us, sir. Sorry to put you through the sticker torture, but it does look pretty cool with the sticker. Just want to say.
Well, except for that speaker.
Yeah, we just, happy little accidents like Bob Ross used to say. I wonder if Bob Ross is secretly alive somewhere and they're not telling us. Anyways,
let's not go there.
Yeah, no conspiracy theories today. The Crimson Reaper, thank you for your super chat before we get out of here. You want to make it $45 for that Supernova. Thank you, Crimson Reaper. Let's get you a little dancing time. Thank you for your super chat. And Super Googly, I know your name is Super Googly, $78 Hong Kong. Have you guys found a good screen protector for the Odin portal yet, or just use it? I just use it without one, honestly. I mean,
same.
It's good high quality glass, and I think screen protectors on an all glass front device, little silly for me. But if you have kids and stuff, and you're going to drop it, or it's going to get dropped, sure, yeah. I picked up one for my RP5 recently, and for the Odin portal, just in case. But I haven't put it on.
I've got the grip controller thing, for my Odin 2 portal, and I feel like that's an additional protection, and I feel good at that point, basically. So I haven't really worried about the screen at all.
Yep, same thought there. And with that, everybody, subscribe and share to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. And a special thanks to our channel members, patrons, and subs. You all make everything here awesome for us. Perks with RH start for as little as $3 a month. Join us in the Discord to chat and play games, and join us on our next episode. We're going to have Tech Dweeb on the show. He's going to be our next offline guest, followed by Josh from MCon, who messaged me today saying, hey, I'd love to come on and talk about the MCon. It's a whole new design they have. So we're going to be talking about the MCon shortly, and a bunch of other guests. So you're going to be seeing more from everybody soon, including from our friend Russ. Until the next time, though, this has been Stubbs on behalf of Rob, Ban, and Russ saying, take care of those handhelds and each other.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Good night.